Okay, so welcome. My name is Alicia. For those of you who don't know, I am a double diamond in this business. I have been doing it since October of last year. So I'm going to be coming up on my 1 year soon. And I have had so much personal growth in this business just since starting. And that was another reason that I wanted to do this, just to see your faces and just really kick things off for you guys. Whoever who does not, feeling a little bit lost, that's okay because that's going to change right now. You're not gonna feel lost anymore. We're gonna get moving, get grooving, and really kick off your business for these months ahead because the fall is going to bring such a new slew of customers and distributors, and your businesses are just gonna explode. So, I'm so excited for all of you. First thing I wanted to do was just give you guys a quick little reminder about the things that we get paid to do. What do we get paid to do? We get paid to enroll customers and enroll distributors. That's what we get paid to do. It's that simple. There's obviously a lot of different ways that we can do that, but those are the ways that we're going to get paid. Now, if you enroll a distributor, you have to show them how to enroll customers. Otherwise, you're not going to make money with them, and neither are they. So as a growing leader, you have to make sure that that is something that you keep in the back of your head. We're not a people-based business. We're a product-based business. You can enroll all the distributors you want, but you guys have to be learning how to get customers. So that's really, really, really what I want to go over today, is making sure that everybody on here knows the core ways of how to get customers, how to expand your network, and how to, really, really work on that. That way you can show people that you're enrolling and, really start that layered leadership, because that is such a big part of this business. So that's how we make money, and it's what you make of it. It's as easy as that, you guys. This is not like something you have to study for or like anything like that. It is so simple as long as you put that effort in it. And with getting paid, I just wanted to also, for anybody who's brand spanking new, may not understand all the different ways that we get paid. So I'm just going to really quick explain that while I have the recording on and while I just have some people on. So there's a few different ways we get paid. Obviously, commission. Commission is the primary source of our income. Every month, we're going to get paid on the 15th. Sometimes it ends up being the 14th for the previous month's work. What's wonderful is that it's residual. Enrolling a new loyal customer, they're enrolling in a 90-day program. What's going to happen is you're going to have 3 months of guaranteed residual income from that customer. But you want to keep enrolling during that time, because if you think, oh, well, this is residual, so I have them for 3 months, and then 3 months goes by and there's no customers that come in, after that 3 months, your volume is going to go down drastically, and of course, so is your pay. So you really want to make sure that you're staying consistent. Consistency is literally the core of this business. If you're not consistent with your posting and your outreach, you're not going to get new people. So we're going to go over that. The other way that we can get paid is by fast start bonuses. A fast start bonus is as simple as you enroll a new distributor, they get their first 2 loyal customers, you get a $100 bonus. Those are awesome, because if you enroll 3 distributors like in a week, and the following week you work really hard with them, and you could get a $300 bonus the following week, just like that. $300. I mean, $100 is a lot of money, I think. So, so it is really important to remember that, to, just remember that in the back of your head, that's just a really great way to also make money. And then, of course, we have our rank up bonuses. For those of you who enrolled over the summer, you know that you are now eligible to get a $10,000 bonus within your first 4 months of enrollment. So some of you may have until November, and some of you may have until December. Don't know, whoever's on here who has enrolled when you did. So that's that. So a bunch of different ways you can make money, and obviously, of course, you can make cash if you have product on hand, but I keep all my products because I love them. So that's that. So that's kind of a crash course on how you make money, just welcome you guys into the business. Now we're going to actually literally work together. We're going to do a post together and we're going to work together. And that way you are not wondering what you should be doing, because you do not need to wait for your enroller to tell you what to do once you've gone over the basics. Getting out host to post is something that you can be doing constantly. I would still go with the flow in the beginning with posting, because you don't want to look like a Pinterest ad on your Facebook, because nobody's going to want to order from you if you look like you got everything off Pinterest. Seriously, nobody's going to want to. So go into your enroller for questions about posting, 100% do that. But getting out host to post, which we're going to go over all that, is something that you can be doing constantly. So I want to post with you guys and just go through some stuff, and then that way you feel like you know about the core things that we should be doing on a daily basis. And obviously, this is what a Zoom is. So this is what it looks like to be on a Zoom call, for those of you who have not been on it yet. And we have power hours that are just like this every night of the week, except for the weekends. So Monday through Thursday, and sometimes there's more than one in a day, where we just put our heads down, work. Some of the top leaders will give us tasks and make it nice and easy for us to all work together and kind of just help each other's businesses. And I usually put on fun music and stuff like that. So yes, okay. So in the chat, in this group, because I'm not going to put us all in a Facebook group chat because that would be too hard, because I'm not friends with all of you guys on there, I am going to put a post that we can literally all put on our Facebook walls right now. So I'm putting it in here. And I made it so that it's short enough so that you could do one of the colored backgrounds, so that you can, so that people can see it. So I put it in the chat in here. And what I want everybody to do, because we do this on our power hours, is after you get that post up, just let us know done. And if any of us are friends on each other's Facebooks, maybe we can go comment it, just show some love and go with that. But I did put the post in the chat. I'm also going to put it up. And then I'm going to give you some wording to go with that. So I'm going to give everybody just a few minutes to get this post up that I put in the chat on their Facebook profile, so that you know exactly how to do that. If you have any questions on how to get a post like this up, please ask. No question is a silly question. This is literally what we're here for. So I'm super excited for this. Yeah, I'm just going to give you guys just a few minutes. I'm going to mute myself. Take your time, and then we will get back to it. And if anybody has any questions during this, you can also unmute yourself and ask. That's totally fine. Yes, Lizzie, we are making this a status right on our Facebooks. So the great thing about getting together like this for power hours and doing this is that when we are doing a power hour like this and we all put up this kind of status, it's awesome because we're all able to comment on each other's. And the purpose of that is because the more comments you're getting on something, the more Facebook registers that, and the more they're going to spew it out onto other people's news feeds. So it makes it really, really awesome because if 5 people in a row from the group that we're in for a power hour comment on your post and we all do the same for them, then then the Facebook is going to start spewing that out onto your friends' timelines, and then more people are likely to see it. So it works out really well, and it's really, really exciting. Okay. So everybody probably has the status up at this point. If I need to slow down, please let me know. Um, but now we're going to go ahead and just leave that up on our wall for now, and we are going to keep going because this, like I said, is kind of a crash course on the things that we could be doing to work our business. So after you have that posted, and somebody actually comments on it, not one of us, of course, not somebody else from the business, but when you do have somebody that shows interest, I'm going to show you, this is literally exactly the words that I send. So I'm going to put it in the chat here. You could take a screenshot of it. You can copy and paste it into your notes, whatever you want to do. But this is literally what I send to people who comment on my posts. So obviously, you can see I have name in parentheses because that's just showing, if it was, Lisa, hey, Lisa, I saw your comment on my post, and so on. And that is literally what I send. I ask them if they like coffee, how much they're willing to lose. They want to lose, I'm sorry, what their diet is like, and then I ask them about their budget so that I could create a package for them. Now, the reason I ask these various questions is because once they respond, I have the ability to make a whole package for them that is not just one thing. Because obviously, the bigger the package we're able to sell to somebody, the more money we're going to make. So that's why I go about it in that fashion and not in a direct one product fashion and then upsell at the end. Because this gives you right off the bat the ability to upsell from the beginning. And then you're not scared to upsell at the end. Because I was scared in the beginning to upsell because this was not how I was wording it. And I was like, I'm scared now they're going to say no. If I don't do it, if I try to upsell, I'm scared they're going to say no. So don't be scared. Seriously, don't be scared. Sometimes people will thank you for offering them the additional because it's only going to help them. They already said yes to doing this. Just continue to help them. So that's why I say what I say in here. Now, I'm going to send you what I would send after that as well. So they're going to respond to you, correct? And then whatever they say, I send something else, which is this. I put it in the chat also so that you can go ahead and save that. I just let them know that I'm going to, perfect. I'm going to send you the information on, my favorite and most popular pack. Every single pack that I send to everybody, I say is my favorite one because I want everybody to feel super special. So, that's what I send after I also put that in the chat. And then I have various options after that I'll send, which I'm going to put the full list in this chat as well. Please, you guys, feel free to save all of this. It will be really, really helpful. Once this closes, it won't be accessible. Of course, you can message me and I'll send you the entire thing. That's also totally fine. But if you want to save it now, that's also really good too. So this is just a little blurb for in the middle. So depending on what their response is, I'm obviously going to send them different things. If they say that they're on a really tight budget, I'm not going to send them five products for them to look at. I'll probably send them two, but always two at least. Always two at least. So I am going to send in two different messages because I don't want it to get cut off in the chat. What my options are that I send. So you would send it together, but these are just the different options that I have that I send, and this is how I send it. And then, of course, you'll see how I end it also. So depending on what I send them, I send it together. If it's two things, I'll send them in the same message. If it's three things in the same message, I think you get that. And then I end it with, again, we can add or take away anything from the combo, but then you're asking them if anything sounds like that would work for them. And of course they're going to say yes, of course they're going to say yes. So then I'm going to send you what I would say after that. So then after that, you basically are like, awesome, okay, perfect. And then you're explaining to them how the loyal customer program works by letting them know, okay, awesome. So you're going to be placing this order, then another one in September and another one in October. Obviously, come September, you're going to have to change that wording. And you're letting them know that we can always fit their budget into their goals. So, if next month it wasn't, they couldn't afford the triple threat package next month, a big giant package, we could drop that down to one thing. So what I sent in the chat is just a really great way for them to understand and not be scared of enrolling for a 90-day trial program, because they're not, it doesn't have to be $175 a month. It could be $125 and then it could be $30. So that's a great way. And then they'll say yes, and then you'll end it with asking for their information, and this is how I do that as well. So that is all of my wording. You got it. That's the wording that I use. And if it's outside of that, it's small talk and voice messaging. If a customer asks me about a product outside of what I'm sending them, meaning they're asking me for further information, at this point, I'm very, very comfortable talking about all of our products. So a lot of times I'll send them a voice message, something like that. And just, be really, really, really excited and constantly maintain my excitement in this, because the more excited you are, the more excited you're going to make them. So, everybody here is new. Well, some of the people on here are not new, but I'm talking to the newbies. If that happens, just send a screenshot to your enroller. Seriously, I know that your enroller would rather you send them a million questions, because that's exactly what I want. I know that they would. So don't be nervous. Just send them a million questions, because then you're going to learn, and then you're going to become successful, and then everybody's going to be happy. So just do that. Seriously, just do that. So that is literally from start to finish, from making a post, somebody comments, you reply to their comment, let them know you're going to message them, you message them, and you have all of the wording that I use. It's as simple as that for using a post. It really, really is. So I want to take a little bit of a break from just putting stuff in the chat so everybody could absorb for a second everything that just went on. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to expand our networks, which will just give our brains like a minute to just shut off from all the stuff that I just jammed into your ears. We're going to do it on Instagram, and we're also going to do it on Facebook. If you don't have Instagram, that's okay. You can just continue to do it on Facebook. When I'm talking about network expansion, what I'm talking about is adding friends to your network, literally. So I'm going to start with Facebook so that the people who don't have Instagram can just keep going on their Facebook. So this is exactly how I expand my network. I will go onto one of my Facebook friends, and so I'll go to my friends list, and I will literally click on one of my friends, and then go to their friends list, and I'll add maybe like 3 or 4 people, 4 or 5 people, and whoever that last person that I added, I'll go onto their Facebook. If I can see their friends list, I'll do the same exact thing. I'll go onto their friends list, I'll add a few people, and so on. Stop at one person, go onto their friends list. Just keep, just adding, because you want to keep growing your network. If you're not getting new people on your network, nobody new is going to see your stuff. If nobody new sees your stuff, you're not going to get new customers or distributors. So you've got to make sure that you're constantly expanding your network. It's very, very important. So again, for the next 10 minutes, I just want to do that with our Facebooks and our Instagrams. If anybody has questions on how to do it with Facebook, please let me know. I'm happy to say it again. And with Instagram, I literally do the same thing, except you're just following people instead. You're just going to go to one of your followers, go onto theirs, and follow people. Go onto somebody else and follow people. And that's it. Expanding your network is mindless. That's why I want to take a little break before host to post and do that. So I'm going to put on a little self-development in the background because it's super, super important for us to hear that stuff. So I'm going to put that on in the background and let us do this for about 10 minutes. All right. And if anybody has any questions about expanding our network, please, please, please ask. That's literally what I'm here for. Okay.
I dare you to work
10
on
minutes.
yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream. If you have a dream, don't just sit there. Get your ass up and make something happen. Sometimes you just have to move. Do something. Make a call. Reach out to someone. Google something. Learn something new. Write down what you need to do in order to make a better life for yourself. And be brave enough to do those things. I dare you to take a stand today to say, no more. I will no longer accept this for my life. I dare you to take action today. I dare you to write your goals down and get someone to hold you accountable. I dare you to hold yourself accountable. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream, to say no to all the negative influences. I dare you to pick up a book instead of a drink. I dare you to work harder than you think you did yesterday. I dare you to prove them wrong. I dare you to prove yourself right. I dare you to stand up as a man or as a strong woman, as whoever you are, and declare that you are going to claim a bigger and better life for yourself. I dare you to make something happen this week, to take massive action this week. Drop everything and do something. I dare you to walk more than you talk. I dare you to do good for the sake of doing good. I dare you to tell no one about it, to be kind for no reason. I dare you to spend time alone. I dare you to say no with pride, no to bad habits, to negative people, to wrongdoing. I dare you to speak your truth. I dare you to dream bigger, bigger than they told you was possible for your life. I dare you. I dare you to walk your own path, wherever that leads, whatever they say. I dare you to lock the world out for a week and work on you. Work on your dream. You're well and truly capable of living at a higher level. If you do or you don't, that's up to you. Ask yourself, am I happy with my life exactly as it is now? Am I happy staying where I am? If you don't like to answer, get to work. Work on yourself. Work harder than you think you worked in the past. More discipline, higher standards, more self-respect, more boundaries, less BS, more forward, less back, more positive, less negative. Only those who dare to go after the life most don't have will ever have the chance of living a life most will never have. Only those who dare to fight for a great life have the chance to live a great life. What's it going to take for you to change? What's it going to take for you to realize your potential? What's it going to take for you to be proud of the person you are, proud of your effort, proud of the person you become? What is it going to take?
Earning your bachelor's degree is the best investment you'll make in yourself and your career, and is more accessible than ever with online programs from St. Peter's University. Whether just starting your degree or coming back to the classroom, you will build your professional value with flexible, affordable, career-focused degrees. Terms start every 8 weeks in business administration,
Commercials.
cybersecurity,
Seriously.
criminal justice.
Hey, we're all humans here. How's everybody doing? Everybody expanding their networks like a boss? Woo! Love it. So pumped. Now you guys are all going to wake up tomorrow and have a bunch of new people on your Facebooks and on your Instagrams, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. We're going to do this for about another 5 minutes. I'm going to let one more video, one more track go on here, and then we're going to work on what we call host to post. Some of you may be familiar, some not, but if you're not, we're going to learn. Yay. Here we go.
I didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There is no end. Winners never stop. If you reach a goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement, the challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes it feel right. I didn't come this far to only come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I could be strong enough to go further. So I be good enough to push myself hard. I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I'm proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hope. Proud and always great. Proud but pushing. Pushing for more. Pushing for growth. A true winner doesn't seek only the title. A true winner seeks growth. A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the talent. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarded. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors.
pushing them all the way. You can have the greatest of all time without champions pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process that makes you great. You reach your goal, set a bigger goal. You get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain.
Okay. So I hope that everybody was able to feed their minds for a few minutes because that's so important. And also expand their networks for a few minutes because that is super important too. And you can see literally how simple that was to expand your network by doing that. I do that every single day. I do that in the morning and in the evening when I go to lay down. And that is as simple as that with expanding your network that way. So something I want to explain how important it is, but I'm not going to actually do it with you because it would take too much time. But we did actually, I did actually do a Zoom, I think it was last week, about branding yourself with your Facebook and Instagram stories. So I want to explain how important it is for you to put stories on your Instagram and your Facebooks every day. And throughout the day, like, because it is really important, but I'm just not going to do one with you because it will take a little bit more time. But you got to give me 2 seconds because I've got to give my baby his pacifier. So I'm so sorry, but it's just me here, so I'm so sorry. You have to give me 2 seconds.
Girl, don't apologize. Go do what you got to do.
Okay, mom life, such is life. So, the importance of stories. Like I said, we have a whole Zoom that I did the other night that was recorded that is on our groups. If anybody does not know where to find it, you can absolutely message me after this, and I'm more than happy to send it to you. Putting up stories on your Instagram and Facebook is really, really important. Now, I'm not just talking putting up a story about either your business or your products. You have to put you. If you're not comfortable with talking, on your story, that's okay. At some point, you may become comfortable, but you've got to have you on there because people want to see you. People want to see your life. If all you've got is it works on your stories, guess what people are going to do? Go to the next story. Nobody's going to look at your story. If you've got, like I put like my kids on my story all the time. Silly pictures, ridiculous pictures, real life stuff. So important. If you are just an It Works ad, nobody's going to buy from you. You have to be a person. You have to be you. You're the only one of you. Be you. Literally, it's you. It is only you. You joined this business. So just make sure that you never lose sight of that. It's social media. Before you joined It Works, you didn't only post about a business. You posted about your life. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. It's super important to make sure you maintain still being just a person. So that's the importance of stories. I love stories. That's why I did a whole entire Zoom about it. So please message me after this and I'm happy to send you the link if you do not know where to find it. It was recorded just like this one. So to close, the last thing that we're going to do for the remainder of this is post a post. Now, there may be people on here who do know what it is, I'm sure. And then there are also going to be people on here who do not. Post to post is the #1 way that we're going to expand our network, that we're going to get new loyal customers, and that we're going to get new distributors. It's literally the number one way to do all of that at the same time. So what a host a post is literally when you offer somebody an incentive to post on their Facebook for you about one of our products or about the opportunity. So there is different posts that you can use. I like to keep it pretty basic by doing weight loss ones because I find that it gives the whole outlet to that same exact wording that I already sent in the chat before. I use the same exact wording as I sent in the chat before that I would do in my own post with a host a post. So I'll just say it one more time about what a host a post is, because I know that there are some people for a fact that are on here that have not learned about this yet. So host a post. You are asking somebody on your Facebook friends list to post something on their wall for you about one of our products or about our opportunity. So how are you going to ask them? Super, super simple. I'm going to send you in here what I send. So right now we're giving away a $200 Target gift card. So this is what I'm sending them. The emojis don't work in the chat in here. So I have like Target emojis. I don't think that they do, I think, at least. So I put like, smiles and Target emojis and like, just really fun stuff to make it really, really fun. But this is what I send. Just sent it in the chat. So again, you can save that. That's what I send to people to ask them. When somebody says yes, you will just say, awesome, you're amazing, you rock, thank you so much for doing this for me. Just be you. And then this is one of my favorite host-a-post of all time. I got to double diamond with this host-a-post. Seriously, this one works very, 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 very well. Again, I can't send emojis in here for the Zoom chat. So, add an emoji or two to that just to make it pop out more, stand out. And I also, after I get somebody to host a post for me on their wall, I will go to that post and comment with results photos. Now, I know that not everybody does that. I know that not every leader does that, but I do, and I have found myself seeing success with that because I kind of go like, I'm a little bit obnoxious actually with it. And I'll post like 4 or 5 results pictures, like, and then there's already 5 comments on it then at that point. But that is something that I have found that works for me. So just from beginning to end, you're asking somebody to post on their wall for an incentive. I gave you how you're going to ask. And then they're going to say yes. You're going to give them the post. They're going to post it on their wall. You're going to comment with results photos, if you want to, on that post. And then when people comment on that post, you are going to reply to their comment, let them know you're going to message them, and then you're going to message them the same exact message that I sent in here before about the weight loss pack. Hi, so-and-so, I saw your comments on the post Lisa put up for me. I would love to create the perfect weight loss package for you, blah, 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 blah. It's all in here. So it's almost the same exact thing as posting on your own wall as far as the wording goes, except you asked somebody to do it for you so you could expand your network. And that's that. That is as simple as it is. And who are you going to ask? Everyone. Everyone. The amount of people that you could ask to host a post for you is limitless. Endless people on earth. Billions. There's no way that anybody could say there's nobody else to ask. There's billions of people on this planet. We are a global business. The options are endless. As long as you're expanding your network, there will always be new people to host a post for you. If not once, twice, 3 times. I have repeat hosters constantly, and I get new customers every time. Some host a post you're going to get are not going to get a million comments. Some are going to get 30. It doesn't matter about the post that gets a million comments. I mean, that doesn't get a million comments, because the other ones may have. So make sure you keep track. Make sure you look at the posts that people put up for you. And that, is pretty much the basics on the things that you should be doing in a day. And the last thing that you should be doing in a day, for sure, a non-negotiable, would be to make sure that you're following up with people. Following up is such a big deal because people forget, people forget about themselves, you guys. People forget to take care of themselves. It's as simple as that. I've got a lot of customers who are moms, and moms put themselves last. This is a woman's market. Let's be honest. So the weight loss products are a lot of times a woman's market. So keep that kind of stuff in mind. So that's, I'm pretty sure that I touched on the main specifics that I wanted to go over in this. And I hope that we were all able to, get that post up. I hope that after this, you guys are able to get host to post out. But before I close this up, did anybody have any questions that I can answer or anything? Any question is, accepted. Literally, we're all, besties here. So feel free to ask any questions. You could private message me questions as well, whatever you're comfortable with. But if you have a question, unmute yourself, ask. That's what I'm here for. If not, then I'm going to stop the recording. Get up. Now's the time. Well, I really do hope that you all learned something from this. And I will be posting this recording in the Boss Tribe Bootcamp, and I'll also put it in the Boss Tribe group page as well for those of you who are in that already. If you're not, you will graduate from boot camp and go into the big Boss Tribe group, which is super exciting. So again, what do we get paid for? Getting customers, getting distributors. How are we going to do that? We're going to post on our wall. We're going to expand our network. We're going to get a post to post, and we're going to follow up. And of course, stories. Don't forget the stories. So that's it, you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to hop off. And if anybody has any questions, just, my inbox is always open.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.